everybody, welcome to my channel, Wonderfully Made. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. Well, as you can tell, I am in the car. I am heading back to my office, and I have about a 30 or 40 minute drive, so I decided to pull out my phone and talk about this Louis Vuitton price increase. Oh my goodness, guys. I mean, clutching my imaginary pearls with this price increase. Louis Vuitton has lost his mind. You know what? Let's talk about it. But before we do, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I am going to ask that you please do so. And it's raining, guys. It's raining. So hopefully the rain in the background is not too distracting. But if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so. You know, I have in the past posted lots of videos about makeup and luxury items. Moving forward, I am still going to be posting those types of videos, but I'm definitely going to be posting more Christian-based videos, Bible study, Bible journaling, prayers, and that type of thing. So if you love the Lord Jesus and you love makeup and luxury products like I do, then please feel free to subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. So let's talk about this price increase from Louis Vuitton. I will say first that when word got out that the price increase was happening indeed on February 15th or 16th, I can't remember the date, maybe yesterday, yeah, 16th. It took everything I had not to panic buy some of the items, at least a couple of the items on my wish list. You know, right now financially is just not a good time, to be completely transparent and honest. It is really not a good time for me to make any type of what I would consider a frivolous purchase. And, you know, purses, handbags, luxury items, all that to me is frivolous. Now, that's just my personal opinion, and I love it, and I'm not judging anybody or anything like that, because I love luxury items and I will spend my money to a certain extent on luxury items. But for right now, I can't afford to do that. So I showed great discipline, and I'm so proud of myself for not panic buying a couple of the items that I wanted. But baby, girl, guys, lovely people, when I saw the prices of these Louis Vuitton items, the regret and the disbelief that fell upon me is like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe the prices went up that much. I mean, some of those prices, like, whoa. Let's talk about a couple of them. If I can remember, I'll try to tell you what I paid for certain items and when. Basing this all on memory, and this is an impromptu video as usual. So let's talk about my very first luxury item, or my very first Louis Vuitton item that I purchased. The first handbag that I ever bought from Louis Vuitton was a Speedy 35 in the Damier Ebene print. And guys, I want to say that I paid $900 for that handbag. And oh my goodness, it is now, if I'm not mistaken, the Speedy 35 now is $2,000 or close to it. And I'm like, oh So that is why some people consider luxury purchases or Louis Vuitton purchases as somewhat of an investment, but not for me. They're absolutely not investment pieces for me. I mean, my bags are worn. I don't baby them. You know what I mean? It's just stuff to me. And don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna like purposely, you know, sit my bag on, you know, scorching hot cement. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be completely reckless, but at the same time, I mean, I throw my bags on the floor. You know what I mean? I throw them across the chair when I get to the office. I mean, I don't baby them at all. They are worn. I get my money's worth from my handbags. So for the most part, I would not anticipate getting my money back if I were to sell some of my handbags, which I don't have very many to begin with. But at any rate, the prices are ridiculous. The mini pochette, oh my goodness, guys, the mini pochette is $745, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. I own the mini pochette in the original monogram print, and I believe when I bought mine, I think I paid $310. I think it was $310 when I purchased mine. And even back then, I struggled to get that. I mean, that was one of those YouTube made me buy it purchases, because first of all, I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger. I knew it was mini, but I thought it would at least fit my phone. It does not fit my phone. It is, yes, it's a nice catch-all piece, you know, and that's exactly what I use it for, like a catch-all piece. It's not really big enough for me to put, you know, makeup in. I mean, I could put like very few items, but I use it as a catch-all, like to put receipts, maybe some hand sanitizer, you know, nowadays mask or something. But I rarely use that thing, because to me, it is just so impractical. It's just not a very functional piece. It's a functional piece, but definitely not worth the hype. I never did get what the hype was when it came to that little piece. I basically give that one, my little niece uses it. She plays with it. You know, it's a cute little handbag for her. She puts her, when she was younger, she would put a pacifier in it. But she takes pictures with it and stuff like that. But I mean, at the end of the day though, it was not worth $400. It really wasn't worth the $300. I mean, it's not leather, it's canvas, but of course, you know, you're paying for the name, and I bought it in the monogram because that is the iconic print, and so $745, I would never. Moving on. Excuse me. One of my more recent purchases is the Pochette Matisse in the reverse monogram. I think when I bought it, because it was recent, it's my most recent purchase. I had been watching it and stalking it since it was like around $1,400. I believe when it first came out, it was $1,400 or $1,500, and I should have just bought it then. But at that time, I couldn't see myself paying that much for a handbag, but I should have purchased it then. But at any rate, I think I paid $2,300 for it. It is now in the monogram, in the canvas material. I believe it's now $25 or something. It went up a couple of $100. Okay, now on my wish list was the Pochette Matisse in the empreinte leather. I wanted it in black, either that one or the Alma BB in the black empreinte leather. Both of those now are like almost $3,000, almost $3,000. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm not mistaken, that it is about $2,700 or $2,900 now. And I don't think I'm going to pay that much for that particular purse. If I'm going to spend almost $3,000 on a purse, I want it to be less casual. And the pochette métis, even in the empreinte leather, to me is a casual bag. Now, you can dress it up by just using the handle, carrying it by the handle and not necessarily use the leather strap. That makes it a bit more, dressy, but for that amount of money for a casual bag, no. I'm on the fence about whether I would spend the money for the Alma BB in the empreinte leather. It may still be worth it for me to spend a little under $3,000 for that, because it's a bit more dressy. Or you could rock it with the casual outfit. I think it's a bit more multifunctional than the pochette métis is. I want a nice leather black bag. Another option that I was considering was the Neverfull MM in the empreinte leather, and that also went up in price, I think by $200 or $300. I mean, the price increases, in my opinion, are just astronomical for what it is, okay? I mean, I think the Capucines handbags went up like $1,100, and I don't even like those. I don't like them. It reminds me of, there is a hint of Hermes, the Hermes handbags in those bags, and I think that's probably what Louis Vuitton was going for. But let me say this: if I'm going to spend $7,000 for a handbag, it won't be at Louis Vuitton. I'm going over to Chanel. Okay? Everybody knows that Chanel bags have maintained their value and increased in value over the years. I mean, it is just a fact. Now, some Louis Vuitton bags maintain their value too, and depending on the options, on the condition of the bag. And part of the reason why Louis Vuitton prices have gone up so much too is the fact that the pre-love market is just ridiculous. I'm hoping that the fact that their prices have gone up, that will somehow impact the resale market, and not in a way that the prices go up in the retail market, but I'm hoping that people will start to see that they may as well buy it new if they're going to spend those astronomical prices, okay? And that way, the resale market can be more affordable like it should be. I mean, we should not be paying premium prices, like above retail prices, for used items. I mean, pre-loved, whatever, it's used items, okay? It's used. And I just cannot pay above retail for anything that is used. I'm not. I can't. The Felici. Now, this is where I have a little bit of a regret, okay? Because I love the Felici bag. I think it is one of Louis Vuitton's most value for your money item. It is a wallet on a chain, but you can still fit your phone in it. You can fit your essentials in it. And you get the little card case that comes in it, as well as a little zippy pouch. And so you get so much for your money for Louis Vuitton, Keep it in context. But I love the Felici, and so I actually wanted, it was on my wish list, even if I didn't share my wish list. By the way, if you haven't seen my 2022 wish list video, luxury wish list, please check that out. I'm going to put the card in the screen somewhere, but go ahead and check that video out. So I have the things on that list, but also some things that I may not have included on that list that I have been wanting. And I did want the Felici in the black front leather, and I'm not gonna lie, I also wanted it in red. I wanted 2 more added to my collection, and so that was the hardest thing for me not to buy or panic buy, because it was $14.60, and they actually had the black and the red in stock. Okay, and I was like, oh, maybe I should at least get one of them. Oh my goodness, I wanted to at least get one, but I didn't. Oh my goodness, when I saw the price increase, I wanted to cry. Which, all things considered, you know, it's not as bad as some of the other items, but it did go up, I believe, about $200 or so. And so this is the item, this one and one other I'm going to talk about, that I believe is probably still worth it for me. I think I'm willing to get it at this price. I think I am. I love it that much. It's very functional. Like I said, it's real leather. Now, I don't believe I would pay the you know, the prices for the canvas materials, but for the leather pieces, I love the Felici, so you know, I might be willing to pay that, because I still think you're technically getting a little wallet, you know, and a little card case and the bag, and you can use those pieces separately or together. So I don't know, that may still be doable for me. Next, I have the Alma BB. I think when I first considered purchasing the Alma BB, that's another handbag that I slept on when the price was more affordable. I think when I first considered buying the Alma BB, I believe it was somewhere, I don't remember if it was under $1,000 or if it was around $1,100-$1,200. At any rate, I didn't get it when it was that price. Those handbags have gone up as well, I believe around $200. The average increase has been about $200, but there are some wowzers in there, and I'm only talking about the things that I have, but you know, you just have to go in and check out the website. Now, the Alma BB is still, I believe, under $2,000. It's a very substantial handbag. You can fit all of your essentials in there, I mean, and more. It's very functional. You can wear it casually. You could wear it out to dinner for a more dressy occasion, not formal, but you know, if you're going out to dinner or out with the girls, and you know, you can definitely use it as a top handle, which makes it look so much more classy and classic and a little more dressy. Okay, I like the bag enough, I think, to pay the current price, but I really don't know. Oh, that's a tough one. I wouldn't rule that one out. Let's leave it at that. So what else? Oh, my 6 key ring. Y'all, my 6 key ring is worn out. Okay, I mean, I have worn that thing to death. That is probably my most destroyed Louis Vuitton item. I have the one in the monogram print with the rose ballerine interior, the pink, and it's dirty. It's a mess. Okay, and so I have had another one in my shopping bag for the longest. Now that I should have purchased before the price increase, and I didn't. I wish I would have. I think when I purchased mine, I paid $205 for it, and then it went up to $265, which is what I was willing to pay because it's in my cart, and now I believe it's like $365, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know if I can do that, knowing how the one that I have looks right now. No, it's in my purse in the back seat. But knowing how it looks right now, nah. The key pouch, I have the trifecta. When I purchased my very first one, again, I think I paid $210 or $205 for my very first key pouch. It went up in price. I wanted the trifecta, and so I ended up paying the I think it was $265 at that point. So I ended up paying $265 for the other two that I purchased, and then now I believe it went up like $100. It's like $365 if I'm not mistaken. It went up substantially. Okay, and I really like that piece. It's definitely something that I would still consider buying at $300 something. I think the better option at that price would be the Gucci one because it's a little bit bigger. But I think I would still buy it at this price, but I would not pay a penny more. Not a penny more. If there's another price increase on that, I would not. I wouldn't. I'm just going to be honest. I would not. Let's see what else we have. We talked about the Neverfull. I do have the Neverfull GM in the Damier Abine print, and I think I paid about $1,400 for mine. I can't remember, but now is it over $2,000 for the GM now? Major increase. Now I will say this: my Neverfull, and people either love it or hate it. I happen to love it. When I tell you, I mean, I'm using it right now for work. When I tell you that I love that tote bag, oh my goodness, I love that tote bag. I wear that thing to death. When I tell you that I use it every single day, and it is a workhorse. I don't baby it. I have loaded that thing up with files, and to the point to where I'm like, oh my goodness, the straps are gonna break. But no, I mean, that thing is such a workhorse. It is sturdy. It is such a good bag. I think I would still spend the money because I do want another one. Now, initially I wanted the monogram print one in the GM size, but my friend has the MM size, and it actually fits legal size folders in it. So I think my next one will be in the MM size, and I think I'm gonna get it in the I'm still interested in getting it in the empreinte leather. Y'all, the Clemens wallet, it went up $5, but I expect that at some point those wallets are going to go up in price, or they're going to discontinue them. I don't know, but it's $570, and I think now $575. I believe it's so worth it, y'all. It is a great wallet. That, along with the Victorine wallet, I absolutely love both of those wallets. So get those before the prices go up. The Sarah wallet, I believe it stayed the same in price or went up very nominally. So I would say get that if you want it before the next price increase, because the SLGs, the prices of the SLGs to a great extent have not gone up very much in the recent years. So I expect that sooner than later we're going to see some drastic changes in the price of those SLGs. So definitely get those if you want those. I also have the Kirigami set. I believe it was around $600 or so when I purchased mine. It is now $700 some odd dollars. It's definitely a functional set. So great for organizing your handbags, even though my handbags are so unorganized right now. But yeah, so is that it? Hey guys, I'm back in the car just to quickly add this to this video. I realized that I left a couple of things out. The first being my Louis Vuitton Boulogne bag, and I want to say baloney, but I know that's not what it is. And I absolutely love this bag. Now, I did purchase it when it was originally released, and of course I never know the exact price, but I am going to insert the prices and all of that in the video. But I do know that I paid under $2,000 for the bag. Then now I believe it is, I don't remember if it was $2,300 or $2,400, but well over $2,000. Now with this bag, guys, I absolutely love it. I love the versatility of it. I mean, you could wear it with just the black strap as a crossbody. You could wear it with just the gold chain as a little shoulder strap. You can shorten the leather strap to wear it with the leather strap as a shoulder bag, or you could wear it with both the leather strap and the chain. And it is a beautiful bag. It is a canvas bag, but it does have leather trim, and I purchased mine with the black leather trim, and I absolutely love the bag. I do. It's casual, but it's still dressy enough to wear it, you know, with the dressier outfit for church or a night out, or, you know, something like that. I really do like it. So would I pay the current price for it? Honestly, guys, I don't think I would. Although I really, really love the bag, and like I said, it's very versatile. It fits all of my necessities in it. I think for the price, I would not purchase it again, because I have bags already in that size category that would meet that need. What really drew me to the bag, of course, was the chain, and I just found it to be a beautifully made designed bag, you know what I mean? But for $2,500, I think I would go for something bigger. I would just purchase for example, the Neverfull in the empreinte leather, you know, and get a full leather bag for around $2,500. I don't think I would pay $2,500 for a canvas bag, especially that size of a bag. The other handbag that I forgot to include is the Artsy MM. I do have the Artsy MM in the Damier Azur print, and now I purchased my bag years ago, and it was originally, I think that the Artsy MM was originally sold in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. Now, they redesigned the bag a little bit in 2018. I have the original version of the bag. I purchased this bag pre-loved, and I got a really good deal on it. But at the time I purchased it, the seller, I purchased it from an individual person, not online or anything. And the seller, she had the receipt and everything, and if I'm not mistaken, and I can post a video where I unboxed that bag. And guys, I will leave a link to a playlist of all my unboxings if you want to see all of the items that I have purchased from Louis Vuitton. But that artsy MM, at the time I bought it, I think it was around $1,400 or $1,500, and I do know that that bag is now $2,500, and I can tell you right off the bat that I would not pay $2,500 for the artsy MM. It is my least used bag. It is my least favorite bag. It is my most uncomfortable handbag. It is the handbag that I baby the most because I have it in the damier azure print, and you know, that white, I'm so afraid that it's gonna get dirty. I love the way it looks, but I hate the way it feels. It's, you know, really tight underneath the shoulder area, and it's just very, very uncomfortable. So I absolutely would not pay $2,500 for that handbag. Not only that, but it's the vachetta leather, and it has patinaed a lot. It's, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a really nice caramel color. However, with the damier azure print, that light colored print, to me, the damier azure print goes better with the vachetta leather when it's really light. Okay, when it gets darker, when it patinas and gets really dark, it takes away from the damier azure print. So I go back and forth, to be honest with you, about whether or not to sell it. But then I'm like, you know what, that's my only damier azure handbag, and I at least want to have one in my collection. And so I'm really considering bringing it back to Louis Vuitton and getting the handle and the trimming replaced on it. But yeah, I would not pay $2,500 for that handbag at all. That would be a no. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let's get back to the video. Anyway, guys, please comment below. Let me know what you think about these Louis Vuitton price increases. Give me your thoughts. Do you think Louis Vuitton is still worth that? Like I said, if I'm gonna spend $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 for a handbag, it will not be from Louis Vuitton. I will go ahead and dive into Chanel at that point. And that is what I believe Louis Vuitton is doing for me. They are forcing me to move on to a different brand. I am gonna look more into YSL bags and some other brands, because I don't know, I like Louis Vuitton, but I don't really care for their leather pieces other than the empreinte leather. Only, you know, a few items, and I like the classics, the staple pieces, the iconic pieces, the entry-level pieces. I'm not really into, you know, the super expensive pieces, and Louis Vuitton is about to price me out. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment below, give me a thumbs up. Let's talk about it. I want to know what you think about these price increases. And as always, remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made by God, and He loves you, and I'll see you in the next video.